Thanks for rejoining us and welcome to the discussion segment. Now, June 3 every year is observed as World Bicycle Day, a day designated by the United Nations to celebrate the bicycle as a simple, affordable, reliable, and sustainable means of transportation. The day also highlights the bicycle's contributions to healthier lifestyle, environmental sustainability, road safety, and social inclusion. In Nigeria, advocates continue to push for greater recognition of cycling as both a viable mode of transportation and a tool for improving public health and urban mobility. Now, to discuss the significance of World Bicycle Day, the state of cycling in Nigeria, and the need to protect the rights of cyclists is the president of Africa Urban Cycling Organization, Emmanuel John. You're welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Now let's dive right into the question. For you, what do you think is the significance of World Bicycling Day?
Thank you very much. The bicycle represents all age, all gender, all income level, all status mode of transport, and therefore makes it a significant requirement for ensuring healthy well-being in urban environments.
Beautiful. So for you, do you think Nigeria should adopt cycling as a major means of transportation like some other countries?
We already did on paper.
On paper?
Just that we need to translate it to reality. And of course, a number of us advocates are already cycling. Except for the short time I had to be here, I would have come on the bicycle. So some of us are already riding. Some of us who believe in it, who have been in the advocacy for years, believe so much in it. And of course, we're already riding in the small areas where it is possible to ride and encouraging people to ride.
Aside the health benefits, are there other benefits? Because to me, I think there's more to it than what we see.
Health is just a fragment
of it,
of the benefits of cycling. I can give you 1,000 if you like. There are benefits to individuals. There are benefits to families. There are 4 different benefits: individual, family, society, government, the earth. So in terms of individual health, of course, health benefits, we have benefits on income. Now, from my house to this place, you spend an average of around 7 to 8 liters. That's over 10,000 to come and go back. If I ride a bicycle, I save that amount. And at the end of the month, it's more than the minimum wage of anybody who works in government. Yes. So what that means is that if I stop using my car for daily movement to the office and back, I can conveniently pay the salary of a staff, of somebody working in government. That's number 1 benefit to both individual and indeed to family. Now, in terms of family, imagine that, in our climb, most times families have 1 or at the most 2 cars. So, and where the car is 1, the man goes out with the car. The woman has to do 1,000 things. He goes to the market, then he carries children to school, then he does all of that using commercial or using the same car, where the husband chooses to leave the car for her. Now imagine that he can ride with the children to school. Then from school...
Is it possible to ride with your children on a bicycle?
Exactly what is done elsewhere. And we shouldn't be an island. And I'm going to give examples of countries of Africa that are thriving in this. So imagine he does that, goes to the school with the children. From there, he goes to the shop to pick groceries if there is need. Then he goes to make her hair. And then she comes back through the market using the same bicycle without spending a dime. How does that sound?
Yeah, great.
Now, imagine doing that and helping to end congestion in front of schools every day. Between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. every day, our roads are congested. When schools closes, the roads are free. Why? Because everybody carries their children to school through bicycle. So you have benefit to society by reducing traffic volume, vehicular traffic volume when people ride bicycles. Now, I give a typical example of one of the big benefits to society that are very important.
Yeah.
I used to work at the Wuse Zone 3.
Yeah.
I have a friend who works also in Zone 3. Her salary is not big enough for her to put her children in the school and have a young girl or a boy who will help her pick the children from school where she lives in Masaka. So she made sure that her children comes from Masaka with her to Wuse Zone 3 where she's working so that I can put her children there. Now the implication of that is that they leave home, they wake up 4 a.m. to prepare breakfast and do all of that. So they eat their breakfast inside the car coming to the office. He picks the children from school at 3 p.m. They stay with her at 5 o'clock. When they are going back, they have to eat dinner inside the car because by the time he's getting home, it's already late.
Yeah.
Now, the totality of the livelihood of a child has been stolen from those children. No time to play, no time to do anything.
Yeah.
But imagine that there is seamless system for mobility that enables cycling, and perhaps if there is public transport, you discover that those children will have a greater future than they have as it is today. So those children will grow not knowing how to play with parents because parents, there is no time anywhere. Before they get home, they're already dozing off. So we have that benefit that is general both to individual and to society. Then we talk about the economy.
Yeah.
Cycling generates a huge over 2.8 billion euros, pounds to the UK government every year. From business, from economy, from those who repair, those who sell, those who do something around it. Then you talk about the economy of sports, where a lot of youth who don't have employment can become cyclists, riding, winning laurels for themselves, getting excited, getting busy, and going out of the streets. You are taking people from the unemployment market. Young people in schools. It was the reason my organization in Nigeria, Ochenwa Mobility, started what we call the Capital City Cycling Championship, where we have secondary school competition and bring children so that they can catch the vision early and begin to run with it. And then we also had the senior ones. The last edition, we had 400 cyclists that came from 15 states and win different awards, going home with excitement. Now, that is what cycling brings on board. Beyond that, cycling does not pollute the environment.
I was going to that actually.
Now, before you pollute the environment, you need to use fuel.
Yes.
The bicycle does not use fuel. Yeah. Currently, we don't even know how much liters of fuel we use in Nigeria. Some people said 40,000, some people say 60,000, whatever is the number. Now, imagine that half of those who are riding cars uses the bicycle for just 1 day. You will divide our national fuel consumption by half.
Yes.
Now, when you take every liter pollutes a percentage of carbon emissions that goes into the atmosphere. If you stop people from driving the car and they are riding the bicycle, which means they stop polluting the air because the bicycle does not drink fuel and therefore does not emit anything. As a result, you have cleaner atmosphere. Yeah. You have healthier air for people to breathe. And then you discover that our carbon footprint drops, which means we are targeting to achieve our sustainable development goals without the labor that we are doing. We want to plant trees, we want to do all of that. You just save yourself. Because vehicles produce about 60% of our carbon footprint. So if you take half of the cars from the road, what did you do? You have saved the earth. Beyond that, go to offices. Thank God you are in the National Stadium, you have enough space. Go to the minister's office, FCT minister's office, and see whether you get where to park. Everywhere is choked. Go to Federal Secretariat. Go to any government office in Abuja and find space to park. You don't get, because everybody comes with car, everybody goes with car. But imagine that we can ride bicycle. It requires less space. And for that reason, we can recover the spaces we have lost to the car. Go to our roads. We're expanding roads every day. One of the roads I just came through, the Apo Road, is being commissioned today. Before the construction of that road, I wrote to the FCT and I said, you are wasting money expanding roads. In our current transport development system across the globe, people are no longer expanding roads. They are closing urban roads, narrowing it, the space to the car. Yes, and expanding spaces for cyclists and pedestrians. Planting trees, putting seats. I was in Addis Ababa just 3 weeks ago. I was there for over 2 weeks. For nearly 2 weeks. And all I did was enjoying myself riding bicycle, because in the last 4 years, they have created 240 kilometers of bicycle lanes in the city center, not anywhere else, recovering portions from existing road. So they have what they call the corridor project. What do? Take this corridor, for instance, Apora about all the way to Mpape or to Tipa Garage, through Bega, through Area 1. Take a portion, create a bicycle lane, put seats, plant trees, put a walkway, put some people there to be selling sweets that will encourage people to walk and pass through and buy sweets, sit down, and make the city livelihood. That is why the theme for this year is boosting urban life through the bicycle.
Beautiful. Now, you spoke about the roads. Now, let's hammer more on the roads. Yeah. For you, what do you think the government should consider when constructing road for cyclists?
Thank you very much. Now, that has to begin from the design concept. In Nigeria, we have what is called the National Road Design Manual. Road Design Manual. Highway Design Manual, let me be specific. Highway Design Manual. Elsewhere, they have a different component called Street Design Manual. That is what you use to design the road in highways, interstate, is not the same as the same instrument you use in designing for urban environments. In our own case, we are using the same thing. So it has to begin from ensuring that we can have separate between highway design manual from street design manual that focuses in urban environments. That's a missing ingredient that we need to address. We have made recommendations to the Federal Ministry of Works and the National Council on Works. They have accepted it, but that has not materialized. So that's number one. If we had that, then you will know that engineers will be mandated. If you are building a road in an urban environment, basic design standards that accommodate the bicycle and the pedestrian must be provided. Otherwise, your contract is not done. And so that is a second component. Then the third one is we already have cities that are already in existence, the infrastructure already there. What we need now is a redesigned concept like Addis Ababa is doing, like Kigali is doing, like some other cities of Africa are doing, to recover portions. And Abuja have the best opportunity to do that because the roads are wide. You can never catch up with traffic congestion. This road that goes to the airport through the stadium, who would have told you at the time they were designing it that today it will be congested? It would never have occurred to us that after some years it will be congested. The more you expand roads, the more you invite cars. So you can never solve traffic congestion on any road by expanding it. What do you need to do? Move people away from their cars into public transport and then make cycling work. That is what is done elsewhere. And so this is how we need to recover spaces for the car around the city.
Beautiful. Of course, there's a lot to talk about, but quickly, because time is not on our side. What is your advice to the government?
Thank you very much. My number one advice goes to the Minister of the FCT. I'm very specific about Abuja. We have so much opportunity to turn Abuja into a cycling city that the benefits will be massive both to government, to people, to the economy, to the environment, and to the entire public. And beyond that is that we just finished developing the national cycling policy. We have a draft now, and I urge the Federal Ministry of Transport to expedite action in ensuring that it is passed as a national policy for us to begin to implement across Nigeria.
Well, very beautiful and brilliant contributions on the show. Really in-depth analysis. Thank you so much, sir, for coming on the show. Well, I've been speaking with the President, Africa Urban Cycling Organization. Yeah, his name is Emmanuel Oche John. Well, the program is still AM Sports. I will be back. Stay tuned.